Welcome back, my friends. Today is Tuesday. Yesterday we had a very interesting math lesson. Today we're going to continue building on that and getting more practice. So if yesterday was a little difficult, don't worry about it because today we are going to continue practicing it on our board. So let's go over our I can statement. Repeat after me. I can add a one-digit number to a two-digit number with regrouping within 10. So we are going to want to regroup again today. And let's remember, regrouping is when we take 10 single cubes and we carry that over to our tens place. We have some verbs, some vocabulary, we have some vocabulary that is in our I can statement that we have heard before. One digit numbers are numbers that have one digit. Two-digit numbers are numbers that have two digits in the ones place and the tens place. So today we're working with those two type of numbers. We're going to work with one number that has the tens place and the ones place, and another number that only has the ones place. But let's remember that we are regrouping, which means that whenever we see a tens together, we want to put it all together, bundle it up, and carry it over. Our critical question for today is when we add a one-digit number to a two-digit number with regrouping, where do we regroup to? I want to repeat that again because I know that was a little fast. So when we are adding a one-digit number to a two-digit number with regrouping, where are we regrouping to? Do we regroup to the ones place or do we regroup to the tens place? So let's dive right into it with a few examples. So our first example that we're going to put on the board is 23 plus 7. We're going to use this example to help us answer our critical question of the day. So we're going to follow the same 4 steps that we followed yesterday. Step number 1 is draw our picture. Our tens stay with our tens and our ones with our ones. In the number 23, how many tens do we have? Excellent. 2 tens. Do we have any tens in the number 7? No tens there. In the number 23, how many ones do we have? 3 ones. 1, 2, 3. And in the number 7, how many ones do we have? Yes, 7 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I completed step number 1, which was to draw a picture. Step number 2 is to solve for our ones and regroup if we have 10. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We do have 10. 10 exactly. What am I supposed to do with that again? Yes, circle my group of tens. Step number 3 is to carry it over. So now this is where our critical question comes. When we regroup, are we regrouping to the ones place or the tens place? Awesome. We regroup to the tens place. The reason why we are regrouping to the tens place is because we want to make sure that we keep our tens with the tens and our ones with the ones. Yesterday we learned that any number that is equal to or greater than 10 has to be regrouped and carried over. Just doesn't fit with our ones. So I'm going to do step number 3, which is to carry it over and put my plus 1 at the top. I put my plus 1 at the top and not at the bottom because we don't have 17 ones. We have 7 ones and 3 more ones. So I want to make sure that my math work is organized so I'm not getting all confused in my head. So now we're on step number 3. Step number 3 is to do what? Carry it over. When I carry it over, I bring that bundle over and plus 1. Step number 4, solve and check. So let's solve this. Do we have any ones that are left outside of our circle? There are no ones. And when we don't see anything, when there's nothing, that's the same as 0. Now we want to add our tens. So we have 10, 20, you guessed it, 30. And in 30, we have 3 tens. I want to check my work. The way that I check my work is by numbering my tens and my ones. I have 0, 1, so I can't number anything there. And then I have 1, 2, 3 tens, and 3 tens is equal to the number 30. Notice that in our I can statement, we added a 1-digit number to a 2-digit number with regrouping within, not 10, but within 100. All right, let's move on to our next example. You guys are going to be regrouping and carrying kings and queens by the time we're done with this week. My next example is 22 plus 4. Okay, we're going to do our same process. Let us write our tens. How many tens in the number 22? 2 tens. How many tens in the number 4? 0. How many ones in the number 22? 2 ones. How many ones in the number 4? Awesome, 4 ones. Now, I'm going to go on to step number 2, which is solve for our ones and regroup if there is 10 to bundle up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is 6 equal to or greater than 10? It's not. So are we going to do step number 3, which is to regroup and carry over? No, because we don't have anything to carry over. So I tricked you guys just to show you that the only time that we regroup is when there is actually 10 single cubes. Mr. Nieves just doesn't want you circling these things and bringing them over because sometimes we don't need to do that. So now I'm going to skip to step 4, which is to solve. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I put 6 here? Yes, because it is less than 10. So that equals my ones place. And how many tens do I have? I have 10, 20. 2 tens. So my answer is 26. I'm going to check my work the same way. I should have 2 sixes, 2 tens and 6 ones. So let's see, I have 1, 2 tens, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones. It's still checked out. So don't get confused. We're not always going to regroup just because that's what we're learning now. We only regroup when my ones place has a 10 in it. So when this ones place is equal to or greater than 10, that is when we regroup. If it's anything that is less, so 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, we are not going to regroup or carry over. All right, now let's do some examples where we are regrouping and carrying over. We're going to do 2 more examples, then I'm going to let you guys fly with it on your own. We have 74 plus 8. Walk me through it. Step number 1 is to, yes, draw a picture. Go ahead and draw it. 1. How many tens does 74 have? 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many tens does 8 have? Has no 10, so I'm not going to draw anything. How many ones does 74 have? Yes, 4 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many ones does 8 have? 8 ones. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, now we're going to go on to step number 2, which is to solve for our ones and regroup. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is greater than 10, which means that I need to regroup a bundle so that I can do step 3, which is carry over. So I'm going to count again. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to circle all of these. Step number 3 is to carry it over. So when I carry it over, I bring my arrow to remind me I have a 10. And I'm going to put a +1 there just so that I could remember that I have to add 1 more 10 at the end. All right, step number 4, let's solve it. How many ones do I have? I have 1, 2. 2 ones that were left over. How many 10s do I have? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And in 80, there are 8 10s. 82. Now let me check my work. I should have 8 10s and 2 1s. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And my 8th 10 is over here. And I should have 2 single cubes. 1, 2. I have 8 10s and 2 1s, which gives me the number 82. 74 plus 8 equals 82. We're going to do one more example, and then I'm going to let you guys get into your Google Classroom so that you guys can crush your work today. Okay, let's solve it. What's step number 1? Yes. Draw my picture. My 10s stay with my 10s, my 1s with my 1s. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Are there any 10s in the number 9? No, there is not. Okay, how many 1s in the number 34? Yes, 4. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many 1s in the number 9? 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, step number 2. I want to solve for my 1s and regroup if necessary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 is greater than 10, which means that I need to regroup a bundle of 10. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to start my circle there. Bring it around town. All right. Step number 3 is to carry it over. Carry it over. So I'm going to carry that over. Put my +1 there to remember that now I have a brand new 10s. And now I'm going to solve, which is step number 4. I have 1, 2, 3 single cubes that were left out. And now how many 10s do I have? 10, 20, 30, 40. And in 40, I have how many 10s? 4 10s. Perfect. Now I want to check my work. I'm going to number it. So how many 10s do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4 10s. And how many 1s do I have? 1, 2, 3. 4 10s and 3 1s gives me the number 43. Perfect. So notice that all the numbers that are 1 digit are not greater than 10. All of our numbers that are 1 digit have not been greater than 10. Because whenever we have a number greater than 10, we have to bundle it up, regroup it, and carry it over. Perfect. You guys have been doing an excellent job. Keep it up. Get into your Google Classroom. Make sure that you guys crush it today, because I know that you guys can. I'll see you tomorrow.